Welcome back, chemistry fans. Today is a activity, a laboratory, if you will, where we're going to do some spectral analysis. We're going to try and look at some flame colors and see if we can determine what color what element it is. Okay, so I'm going to set you up here for just a second, and we're going to see if we can make our table, if you can see some of this neon here. I think you can. It looks like it vibrates in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the lights and see if you can then through the lens pick up what happens whenever I put on these glasses. If I look at these through the camera lens, you start to kind of see some ideas of rainbow colors. Well, I'm going to do the same thing here and see what happens getting close to this image here. Boy, that's going to give you a seizure if nothing else. Jeez, increase. So let's see if you can see what happens as we put this over the camera lens. Now notice off to the very right, you will start to see that it splits up this color a little bit better. So notice those lines right there. That is the spectral analysis of neon. Neon is made up of what appears to be 3 different streaks of color. Those represent the elements, electrons, that are moving from the excited state to the ground state. So pretty cool in that regard that you can identify an element, even if you don't know what the color is, you can analyze its colors through that process right there. Okay, now, next part, what we're going to do is we're going to light a nice little flame. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And we are going to light a little flame here. And we are going to do chemical analysis now, not neon analysis. So what I got is just a nice little beaker of water here. And then I'm going to have a dirty beak of water so that I can put out my flames after they are done. So start off here. I'm going to light my flame up. And it's going to be hard for you to detect that color there. So I'm going to turn this off. And then you can see the flame color a lot better. So I'm going to dip in my water, just a little bit of this Q-tip, and then I'm going to put it into one of the colors of the chemicals, or I'm going to put it into one of the chemicals, and hopefully we'll start to see some color off of the flame from this. So I'm just got a few pieces, and you can see that's on my Q-tip. Now I'm going to touch that to the flame, and what you'll see is it changes some nice colors. Okay, now what would happen if we do that same process and look through the lens of our those glasses that we used for the previous example? So I'm going to hold those up to my screen here. Hold these glasses up to my screen. And then I'm going to touch this to the flame. And notice that you see off to the right, you see the spectral analysis of that flame. And you notice it's made up of those 3 colors over there. It's got some blues. It's got mostly green. It has a little bit of red off to the side. Again, this would allow us to identify the elements, not based necessarily on the color, but what proportions, parts they are made up of. Okay, this is everything that I wish to share with you today about the flame test. Well, I'm sad that you missed it. It's a great fun time. It's the only lab that most people ever remember doing in chemistry course. So thank you very much for staying with me. Hopefully you can grab some images and share them for the laboratory. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.